This is the most broken thing to happen to Guilty Gear since Happy Chaos. All right, so rather than explain it, let's just go right into it. We have a recording. It's on slot 2. It's going to be the exact same set of inputs. Let's take a look. It's going to be a knockdown into a run-up meaty close slash. Not too egregious, you know, it's just a meaty. How do you beat meaties? Well, with DPs, of course. What? Oh, well, you know there are other defensive options. I mean, I can backdash, I'm sure. Okay, so they block the DP for a free punish, and they PRC my backdash to run up for a close slash punish. It just must be mashable. Oh, okay, well, okay. So let's talk about what's going on here. This is called an option select. It's a single set of inputs that's going to account for multiple things. It turns out we found the option select of all option selects. Let me start to explain why this works. You know how when you FD, sometimes you get counter hit? That's because you're carring a normal into FD, which is why you can see the startup on a normal, like the startup of r/, turn into FD when you plink it. You can also input RC with 3 buttons. So you can, you know, by the same logic, car a button into an RC. And you can see I'm doing it because I'm getting PRC there. And the implication of this is that whenever you go for a meaty option, it can now be completely, like, just complete lockdown. You're going to be backdash, you're going to be DP, you're going to be YRC, you're going to be jump, mash, everything. It's absolute lockdown. And all you have to do is have a bar of meter. So what's the big deal? What does it matter so much? In the end, as long as you block, all you're going to do is block that close slash, and it's going to be inconsequential. The thing is, if you can threaten to beat every defensive option at any point in time, as long as you're holding 1 bar of meter, then it's going to make throws a lot better. So now I just want to show you some Twitter clips. First of all, I want to show you Potemkin, how scary this can be. A knockdown from Potemkin. There's a close slash that you can't do anything against. Oh, what happens when you backdashed? And I know a lot of you are just mashing backdash against Potemkin, okay? And I don't blame you. It's scary. Look how much HP you lost. And that's assuming you're playing Potemkin. And let's be honest, you're not. Next up, we have Radio Wave. This is the person that found the tech, I believe. And they're going to show that you don't have to just use this as a media option. They found it on Giovanna, and they immediately brought it to just using it to stagger. So every single one of these close slashes, by the way, it's plus on block, is going to be safe to all of your reversal options, your backdashes, and clearly they are consistent enough to just do this at any point in time. And next up, we have a clip from SQ, who's going to show off what they call the first uninteractable block string, but I'd argue that's probably somewhere in Gold Lewis or Happy Chaos land. And I just want to skip to the end here, where they show all this is stuff that we've seen before, how the properties of the tech really. But what matters is that we've seen it off meaty and we've seen it off stagger. SQ shows that you can do it off a Gatling. Okay?
And if you try to...
There we go. Close slash into 2D, into the PRC, and you can see Leo's DP will be blocked. I don't think they actually block in the clip, but... Yeah, they don't block, but it could have been blocked. And... oh, this means block strings are probably now going to be automated with OSs to just fit this in as much as possible. This is a terrible thing for Strive, I think. Not for 99.99% of players. I don't think any of you are going to encounter people actually doing this. But for the competitive scene, I think it's going to be highly discouraging, especially if you're not playing on like a hitbox. It's probably a lot harder to do on a controller. Man, I just don't see this being good for the game. Automating offense like this just seems really, really unfun and boring. And I really hope we see this changed, but I thought I'd show it off. So what are you guys' thoughts? I'm curious. Am I dooming too hard? Is this fine? I know a lot of games are built heavily around OSs. Like I know Melty Blood has a ton of option selects with Shield. I don't know if that's healthy for the game or not. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.